EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Young wasting no time, right to the air. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 27 yard line.
On play action, Young. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Nico Collins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and that's incomplete. But you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
We spend a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spend a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Ravens 7.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throw caught there by Willis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Chubb on the read option. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out
and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready, set.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Evans here. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young now. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Young on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go. Now 2nd and 5. Ready? Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Final play of the half, Young. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, here's Chubb again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Powering forward. Shedding the tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do.
And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here is Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Jackson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A 2nd down throw for Young. On the slant, this is Chark. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. They go with Jacobs, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Ravens go for it but come up empty, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A play fake, now Young. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And
he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Following the interception, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Young off the bootleg. He hits Adams, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 4. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go. This is 4th down. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Jackson to throw. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
21-yard attempt.
And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best